Bitcoin is dead. 30% drop. We hit 30K. We can expect Bitcoin to go even lower for a deeper correction. This is what the media is trying to tell you. Hello traders, thanks for tuning in today's YouTube video. We are going to talk about the crypto crash that occurred yesterday. And guys, I've already shared with you a ton of analysis before that crash that we could see potentially Bitcoin going lower and also XRP. I'm not looking at all these cryptocurrencies. On Ethereum, yes. Also there I explained to you that I was expecting the market to go much more to the downside, and yeah, yesterday everything was crashing to the downside due to one main reason, and it was again some fundamentals. And this is what the people always understand. They always think, okay, whenever something is dropping, I need to Google it to understand why something is dropping. And in this video, I'm going to explain you that those fundamentals are only used by the biggest investors, by big institutions, in order to bring the price to the downside, in order for them to make at the same time more money. This is the most important thing which you need to understand. Otherwise, you're completely wrong in this business. You're completely wrong. If you're just listening to the public media, you will never make money, because they are always trying to tell you to buy something when the price is too high, and they're always trying to get you out of the market when the prices are too low, which are the best opportunities to even get involved in getting invested in a company. And yeah, this is what we're going to do. Plus, guys, we are going to talk about my Bitcoin crash theory. Probably you are still watching my videos about that crash, because I posted it. I don't know. Yeah, exactly here. I posted to you that I expect the market to go up to 80K, between 70 to 80K, before it will give us a nice drop. And the thing what occurred yesterday is just supporting my idea, and I will show you right now again. But let's have a look right now on the Bitcoin price chart, guys. This is the thing what the market has given us over here. Huge drop to the downside. The market was hitting over here the level of demand that I explained to you, this one or this one, and I told you we need to be above that area. Now, as you can see, we closed above the first area, and we got the liquidity from all these areas. Okay, of course, when I talk about demand areas, of course you need to have here some price action confirmation in order for you to get involved in that. So I told you I'm not trading these levels, because trading cryptos could be super risky, especially due to movements like this. So something like that can occur every single day, guys, and this is why I don't like trading cryptos that much. I'm sticking just to my forex pairs, because on a forex you have even more manipulation. Yeah, that's right, but I know exactly how to deal with these manipulations. Here on the cryptocurrencies, you got spikes. Okay, you got another form of manipulation, and this kind of manipulation is a little bit hard to deal with. And in this case, I got my levels of demand. Where should I place my entry? Of course, probably yes, right now we can do it, but this is not the topic for today. Now look here, I explained to you that this is the low for Bitcoin. If we're going to pass 28K, then from my point of view was completely sure market will crash down. So this whole market will then shift from a bullish to a bearish market. But this market signified it to us already that it is ready for a correction. Why? I told it to you yesterday, so everybody who watched my trading view video knows it exactly. It is because of the market has printed this bearish candle over here. As you can see, we had only bullish months. That means bullish people are in control. So everybody who's investing the money in Bitcoin is over control. Look at this, exactly at this month where Elon Musk entered with Tesla, you got something like a pin bar. So you see exactly over here, because every time when big investors are getting involved in the market, they need to push the price to the downside. And this is right now definitely the best example for me to show it to you that this is the area where the majority of the institutions had opened some positions. They have entering the market probably the first time or the second time. I don't know where their positions are. But what I know is that as long as we're going to be above this area, okay, we are bullish. We are bullish on Bitcoin. So we don't want to see the Bitcoin passing this level over here. If we are going to pass this level over here, then Bitcoin will go just in a deeper correction and could go potentially till this area before going afterwards higher if the fundamentals are still good. Okay, this is how it works. This is what the biggest institutions use. So they are not here and just buying in the middle of nowhere Bitcoin, because it's not even possible. Okay, they are dealing with a lot of liquidity, and in order for them to go into the market, they need to have prices like this. They need to see the price going to the downside, because exactly during a phase like this, they can even buy it. Now, for example, if this institution is going to buy, let's say an example, 100 million US dollar into Bitcoin, and they're going to go to to put that money in this market, it's not possible. It will not work. If the price is here, it will not work. If the price is here, it will not work. But if the price was here, then they are going to put it over here. They are going to bring the price to the downside. So they're only going to buy this market at these areas, at the low prices. And at this one over here, they are going to realize their profits. Okay? Because this is why the price is moving to the downside. Whenever retail traders are attracted by media, by social media, to buy Bitcoin, this is exactly where CNBC told you, yeah, Bitcoin is the best alternative, gold is going to go to zero and stuff like this. As you all know, gold and Bitcoin are a little bit correlated when it comes to investments, because everybody sees Bitcoin as the new gold. Now, let's have a look here. At this stage over here, they are trying to tell you that you should buy Bitcoin. Now, if the majority will buy Bitcoin at that one price, then the institutions have the option to bring the price to the downside. Okay. During this phase, the majority of the retail investors will say, okay, that was not a good investment that I did. I'm going to close right now my portfolio with minus 50%. This is what they're all going to do, because they do not trust in that technology. They have absolutely no clue what Bitcoin is doing. They're just FOMO buying because CNBC or any other media is telling them to buy it. Then the price will drop crazy to the downside, and at some point there will be enough liquidity due to people are closing their positions. They are leaving the market, and whenever they are leaving the market, that means liquidity for the big institutions, and then they can drive the price again to the upside. Then they can buy some more out of their 100 million. Okay, of course they cannot always place the whole investment in one point, because that will be something like this. So they need to make it rentable for them. Okay, we need to have always a supply demand. This needs to be in a perfect situation. Otherwise, the price cannot go up higher. And if it will go up higher, then that one bank will not make the money. Okay? This is how the thing works. I know it sounds a little bit complicated, but the institutions always needs to drive the price to the downside in order for them to even get involved in Bitcoin. Now, if you are a rich man and you have 100k, you can buy Bitcoin probably at any price. The liquidity will be always given. Okay, 100k is right now not a much amount of money, but at the moment when you're going to have several millions, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you, because then Coinbase or Binance will not accept it. They will tell you, okay, today 25k, tomorrow 25k, and so on. So you cannot place the whole capital that you wanted to invest in one particular price. And this price, I know that's super saucy. Everybody wants to get that low prices, yes. And this is why the majority will at this phase will not buy, because they are scary. They are emotionally trapped. They will just think, oh my God, Bitcoin will crash. And that's then the opportunity for these banks to put some more out of their portfolio within this market. Okay? And this is the same theory that I'm applying to my Bitcoin crash, because my Bitcoin crash, guys, is not a real crash. My Bitcoin crash theory is just a normal correction like we did over here. But this correction over here compared to my Bitcoin crash theory is much more worse. This is super worse. What we've seen over here is actually almost 100% correction from a structural perspective. What I expect on Bitcoin is just to give us a correction based on this whole movement at the top, and the top will be at 80k, something like this. So what I do expect is that we are going to go up higher till this level. Okay, but I will explain to you immediately more detailed. And then afterwards to see a correction of 86%, which will bring us around this area over here. So as you can see, it will be in total from this range over here only about 50%. And 50% is a golden ratio for the banks. They like to buy prices at 50%. And it could go even lower, it's not a problem, as long as we're not going to pass this level. Now, I'm not here to tell you, okay, Bitcoin will correct all the way to the downside till this area. Of course not. That will be, from my point of view, not really realistic, due to it will have here some important structural levels where everybody who knows exactly how Bitcoin works, so I'm talking right now about the investors, they are going to buy it, because this is very cheap price and they're going to take advantage of it, and the banks will do the same. So they're not going to wait for a potential move to the downside, because everybody knows this is much more realistic. And the banks, they know exactly how they're acting, okay? The banks, here's the thing, they have all the same knowledge, okay? The banks are super smart people. They know exactly how this market works. And you, as a normal retail trader, retail investor, you have absolutely no clue what you're going to do in this market, because you're not controlling this market. You just need to understand and to watch what these people over here are doing. So this is what you need to do. You need to watch what they're doing and to anticipate their future movements that they're planning to do. This is what you should do, guys. This is what I'm doing all the time. I'm just follow their movements. This is how trading at the end of the day works. This is why I can make profit by buying GBP/USD or by investing in Bitcoin, because I know exactly how they are acting. And their task is to grab the liquidity from you, okay? Because you are going to lose money. You are going to you're going to lose money. This is their job, to get the money from you. So they are getting the money from you in order for them to make much more profit out of it. This is their job. Okay. Hopefully you understand this one concept. Super important. Okay. They are using your money in order for them to make more money. Okay. And this is their job, which they do within this chart. Okay. This is the whole investing right now explained in just a few words. This is how Forex works. This is how crypto works. This is how this whole Wall Street business really works. And this is why, from my point of view, this crash over here is just in correction, because this market will be still technically in a bullish uptrend. And if a market is still in an uptrend, it will always find an institution or an investor who is willing to buy, and this is why the market will then go up higher, because at the same time supply demand will be given that they can buy the market to put much more of their capital within this portfolio, in this asset, in order to drive the price afterwards crazy to the upside. And this is why this Bitcoin crash, that what I'm talking about right now, is more than 100% from my point of view, more than 100%. Okay, and I'm going to show you to you right now even more confirmations, because this completely blew out my mind when I've checked out the charts yesterday. Okay, let's go here to the Bitcoin price chart. This is kind of my theory, right? Probably a few of you still remember. A few of you don't want to see this because nobody wants to see their portfolio crashing that much to the downside. But look here, this is the cycles of Bitcoin. But Bitcoin has here his bull runs. Okay, move up, correction, move up, correction, move up, correction, move up. Okay, this is how it works. Let me show it to you here. This is how it looks like. Okay, we got over here our bull run stages always. So look at this. Bull run, correction, bull run, correction, bull run. And this is right now the thing. Are we going to end up this year with a new ultimate high? And this is something which yesterday completely confirmed to me that we still need for the price till the end of the year to be at this area of 80,000. So from my point of view right now, this analysis where I shared to you that we probably could see in summer that big Bitcoin crash is right now invalid, and it confirms that the cycles didn't change. Okay, we have our bull run, bear run, bull run, bear run. And what do we expect afterwards? Bull run. And only here, guys, only after we're going to pass 2023, we are going to be again in a new bull run, and we can expect Bitcoin to go till 2,000, till 300,000, till 1 million, or even more. But what we need to see right now is just a correction based off this institutional structure. Okay, as you can see, look at this. The market never violated this rule, always giving us proper retracement. Look at this. We didn't pass this low. Look at this. We didn't pass this low. Didn't pass this low. We're not passing this low. This is just general stuff which I'm sharing here with you, but this is super important to understand that this is the movement, okay? And not how the majority of the traders are viewing the movement. But let's come back to this. Let me just stay here for 1 minute. The thing here is that I'm viewing this bull run to be this bull run. Okay, that was here the move up, and it's the correction. And the market corrected here the same way like it did over here, and I will show you in the new chart. And this movement that we have currently here is this movement over here, guys. As you can see, we got here 2 cycles. But what you can also see is that this whole market needs right now much more time. Look at it. It needs much more time currently, okay? Here, everything occurred very quickly, just in a few years. Right now, we need several years to complete the bull run, okay? So we are still in the bull run, guys, okay? We're still in the bull run. What I do expect after market will do right now, after we'll finish this one, will give us the move down, which will be this one. And afterwards, it will continue to move up higher. And now here is the proof that this is the exact same, because this is what the majority do not see and don't want to see. Look at this. You got here the percentages. 11,000 or 12,000% move up from the low to the high. This is this one. What do you see here? From the low to the high, 12,000%. What do you see afterwards? Crash of 82%. What do you see over here? Crash of 83%. So almost the same percentages. Of course, it cannot be the exact same. That will be completely weird. Okay, got the same thing. Now let's see here the structure. What do you see here? Strong move down. What do you see here? Strong move down. What do you see afterwards? Move up. What do you see here? Move up. Let me show it to you here because I have it over here. That was the strong move down. Strong move down. Strong move down. Strong move down. Okay, you need to understand that. This and this till this area. Afterwards, what occurred? Move up. Move up. Then price went to the downside. Upside, downside, upside, downside, upside, downside. So you got here that kind of inverted head and shoulders. You can see it over here. And you can also see it over here. So let me just show it to you here. You can see it here perfectly. So the market is doing the same thing again. So this is why I view this cycle to be the same cycle like here. Okay, that means from my point of view, my prediction is going to be, okay, this thing over here should make right now here the same percentages. So 2,500, 2,500, which will be exactly at 80,000. Same fib retracement, what I do expect over here, based on that movement. Okay, now you would say, yeah, Darius, but why should this be the same right now? Only because that one over here was the same? Well, yesterday, the last confirmation has verified it that we are doing the same. Let's have a look here on the daily time frame. Let's go here to this chart. Market reached the top, right? Here, 65. Let's measure the retracement of that drop. But I'm going to do it over here because as you all know, the brokers have different prices. I'm going to use this one because I'm going to apply it on the same chart. On Coinbase, I cannot go that much to the downside. What drop do you see here? 50% drop. 50% drop. Let's go to the back. Let me just use here that tool to go back with the back testing tool. Switching to the 4 hours. Look here. 50% drop. Isn't this incredible, guys? 50% drop before the market is moving up higher to finally go to his ultimate high. And now you can say whatever you want, guys, but this is the same thing. It really fits the time cycles as well, as I already explained it to you, because this top will be probably at the end of this year, and afterwards you will see how the market will go perfectly to the downside, giving us that crash that we wanted to see. And this is going to be the opportunity for us to rejoin this whole market. Okay, guys, that's crazy, really, for sure. That's super crazy. We really see that everything is like it was in the past. Every single correction, everything is exactly the same, and this is where I'm right now 100% sure that we're going to move up. It makes sense from a chart technical perspective. It makes sense from an investing perspective how the big players in this markets are acting, because they needed to drive the price to the downside in order for them to even rejoin the market to put some more money in it. And right now here, this crash that I'm talking to you over and over again, why it is needed, it is for one simple reason needed, in order for them to rejoin here again. They are going to realize here some profits. They have already realized here some profits. What they're doing at this stages is they are putting the money in new altcoins. And right now, due to this Bitcoin is so much correlated with every single altcoin that you have over here, you will see the altcoins doing the same. But whenever we see on Bitcoin some correction, you will see after a few time period that suddenly the altcoins will pump up. Because right now the last confirmation for Bitcoin's bull run right now till 80,000, the DXY, dollar index. This is also the confirmation for all the altcoins. The DXY, the dollar index, is super in big inflation right now. It's losing in value. And do you think institutions are going to put right now their money in the DXY, in the dollar, in our normal currency? No. That would be just a losing game. That would be really a losing business. That would be a negative business. This is why they're currently pumping all their money in Bitcoin, why they're pumping money in altcoins, because with the profits that they've made with Bitcoin, they're going to put it in altcoins in order to make their even more profit. This is how it works. Banks, I explained to you already the cycle of how the banks act. They have here the cycle that they're always going to put the money in that place where they can currently make the most money. They're always moving the money from one spot to another one, putting it here, then here, and here, and so on. It's like a circle, okay? Because sometimes you have the best conditions Here, sometimes you have the best conditions. Here, sometimes you have the best conditions here. And all these big institutions, because they know exactly what they're going to do, they know exactly where the new uptrend is, they know exactly what asset is right now the best, the hottest asset, the sauciest asset, and they're going to put their money exactly in that one specific asset. And this is why Bitcoin went up that high, because they understood the fundamentals, they understand the technology behind Bitcoin, and this is what they're currently playing with us in order to bring the price even higher, in order for them to bag up their bags. Okay guys, I think that was enough for today's video. Hopefully it could help you. Hopefully you understand my theory about it and why it makes completely sense. So from my point of view, I'm 1,000,000% sure that this thing will occur. But guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Everybody needs to do his own research. I'm just sharing with you right now what I found out, what is currently blowing up my mind, because yeah, that was super crazy what I've seen yesterday, and I was super happy that this kind of thing really occurred like it did in the past. To be honest, I completely forgot about that 50% drop. I just seen it after looking to the past, because I also wanted to find it out, okay, why did we really correct it that much to the downside? And yeah, it was because of the same emotional impact like the market did it in the past. The banks used that trap again because they seen it in the past. Oh yeah, it worked. It worked. A 50% drop on Bitcoin is super good for them in order to maintain the price. Now here, this thing over here, just a few words at the end. This thing could really go down more right now to the downside. It could really break this structure, but it will not, from my point of view, due to the institutions will put as much as liquidity possible within this market in order to not let the price hit breaking these levels. Okay, they will do everything that they can in order to do it, but also they are not right now the most powerful mans in this world. Also they can be wrong sometimes, right? That's the only 1% which could really drive the price right now here lower before going up higher. But this information that I'm sharing right now with you is this exact same information what the biggest institutions have, and I'm going to follow them. As I explained it to you, we need to follow them. We do not have any other choices in order to make profit within this market, because they are the only ones who are really making profit within this business, right? And if we can follow them, then we can also do it. Okay guys, thank you for your attention. If you would like to support me, just please give me here a like for this video, because yeah, it's really much time to do this whole thing. Just comment a little bit of feedback in the comment section. I will be super happy to see that. And yeah, see you then, of course, in the next video guys. Bye bye, wish you a good day.